Good morning. Happy Thanksgiving. Welcome to Game 1 for the 16U Gales. They'll be taking on Hockey Club Fairbanks out of Alaska. Gales wearing white, Fairbanks in black and white to the right of the screen. Silver Sticks this year will have 4 round-robin games before heading to semifinals. This will be the only game for this evening. With a quick look ahead at what we have coming up. We have the game today against Fairbanks tomorrow morning, 11 a.m. Pacific time. The Gales are taking on the Junior Ducks out of Anaheim. Tomorrow night, playing the Junior Kings. Sunday morning, we'll wrap up round robin against the Utah Dogs. Semifinals championship game to follow. We'll see how things play out through seeding. Other teams in this tournament that we're not playing, OCHC is in here, another Junior Kings team, as well as the Utah Grizz. Tomorrow morning we'll have an extra broadcast where the D1 Gales will be playing the Alaska Thunder. That game will happen just before the 16U game. And that is the only planned D1 game for the weekend. We'll see how things pan out in the schedules and see what other broadcasts we could fit in. I'd like to welcome back favorite camera woman on break from school and dance to help support with the camera. "15 minutes on the board as we get ready to kick off the first period. And looks like we'll have formal introductions for your starting lineups.
Welcome to your Las Vegas Ice Center. Today's matchup, your Hockey Club Fairbanks versus your Bishop Gorman. Starting for your Hockey Club, number 19, Connor Borbeck. Number 34, Elliot Lindsay. Number 13, Jeremiah Murphy. Number 14, Spencer Stelrick. Number 23, Bodie McLuhan. And starting at your Hockey Club, number 77, Hudson Whitson. And Starting for your Bishop Gorman, number 14, number 3, Tyler Martin. Number 12, William Parsons. Number 19, Alexander Rubino. Number 7, Cash Tritton. And starting in net for your Bishop Gorman, number 31, Ryder Jackson. Good luck.
All right, getting ready to kick off the first period. Zach had a missed lineup on the call there. We have Volwinkle, Tritton, Jennings, Martin, Rubino, Saxton, and net. Gales win the faceoff back to Rubino. Missed pass through the neutral zone. It's going to be picked up by Fairbanks, send it across. Martin flicks that one up to Jennings, sends it down low. Puck comes out to the blue line. Martin fires it over net, comes out the other side. Fairbanks is going to pick that one up. Picked up at the blue line, walked back in by Volwinkle, sends it around the boards. Volwinkle takes a hit. Jennings sends it around. Fairbanks is going to scoop that up behind the net. Turned over in the defensive zone by Fairbanks. Gale sent it back around the boards. Tritton sends it back down to the point. Wind up by Martin. Shot. Sent wide by the goalie. Comes out to the hash marks. Fairbanks brings it back the other direction. Ervegna gets a poke check in. Fairbanks makes the line. Couldn't hold on to it. Martin sends it up. That's going to get tipped down. No high stick. Volwinkle still on the ice. Walks it up. Shot. And save Fairbanks. Ervegna, Larison, Baldy, Parsons, and Hodson. Faceoff comes out front of the net. Hodson's battling in the corner, trying to send it to Parsons. Fairbanks sends it around. Larison picks up over the blue line, sends it back in, kept in play. Fairbanks feeds it across. Missed opportunity there. Shot through the crease. Follow-up shot. Save and covered by Saxton. 13:23 remaining in the first. Gales win it back in their corner. Posler sends it around. It's going to get picked up by Fairbanks. Got a shot there, but Creel's going to bring it out the other side. Trying to send it in, gets stopped. Fulks lobs it through. Fairbanks clears it through the neutral zone. Martin sends it across to Creel, walks it back in and sends it low. Bowden, the other winger on the ice. Bowden has it in the corner, gets pressed off the puck. Fairbanks trying to bring it back down the other side. Pass picked up by Creel. Martin to Posner, and Posner sends it in. And that's going to be on net, no icing. Kalea comes in. Creel sends it to Kalea. Sends it in low. It's on net. Goalie's going to stop it and cover for a stoppage of play. So 12:18 remaining in the first. Shots on goal, 4-1 in favor of Gorman. Davis, Scroggum, Rubino, Larison, and Kalea. Davison for the faceoff in the Gales' defensive zone. Wins it back out to the wall. Picked up, though, by Fairbanks. Bring it around the other side. Davis on the press. Out to Rubino. Rubino chips it up the wall. Scroggins sends it across. Couldn't hit Davis. Sorry, that's Kalea. Davis stops it in the neutral zone, and it comes back the other direction. Foot race. No icing. Scroggins on the forecheck. Larson feeds it back down low. And Fairbanks gets the clear and sends it in. It's on net. Larson out, sends it out to the wall, comes out to Davis. Davis sends it across. Scroggins on the opposite side. Fairbanks picks that up at the blue line. And that will be an icing. It's going to come on back to the Gales' offensive zone. 11:25 remaining in the first period. Still 0-0. Shots on goal 4-1 in favor of Gorman. Jennings, Tritton, and Bullwinkle. Fairbanks gets the clear, sends it through. It's not going to have enough for an icing. Martin picks it up out front of the net, turns it over. He's going to walk it up the right side. Gets tackled and taken down. That's going to be a penalty. And Gales is going to go on the power play. 11:03 remaining in the first. And the Gales are going to have a man advantage for 2 minutes. Rubino, Larson, Jennings, Nervegna, and Parsons in for the power play. And they're going to
16UAA Hockey Club Fairbanks number 21 Landon McNaughton minor penalty for holding.
Holding's the call.
11:03 remaining in the first
Gales win the face-off. Rubino at the blue line, send it across to Larson. Larson sends it to Parsons, back to Larson. Rubino couldn't get a shot off on the other side of the blue line. Chips it around to Jennings, trying to send it to Parsons. Gets reversed. Fairbanks can't get the clear. Rubino shot, loose out front. Follow-up shot by Nervegna. Couldn't get a clean look. Larson, the Rubino shot goes right at the net, out to Parsons. Back to the blue line. Back to Rubino. Rubino couldn't get the shot off. And that is going to be an icing on Fairbanks. 1:20 remaining in the first period. 10:23 in the period. 1:20 in the power play. Hodson, Bullwinkle, Davis, Martin, and Baldy. Davis into the face-off. Sends it around the boards. Picked up by Baldy. Keeps it in play. Shot. Loose out front. Comes around the boards out to Davis. Davis sends it back to the blue line. Baldy sends it out to Martin. Shovels it back down low. Davis and Bullwinkle working along the boards. Bullwinkle comes away with it. Gets tied up. That's going to be another call. Going to be hooking now. 54 seconds remaining in the power play. We're going to be 5-on-3. 9:57 remaining in the first. Baldy and Martin going to stick around for the 5-on-3. Maybe. Yes. No. Yep. They're sticking around. Nervegna, Parsons, Jennings. Power play one line comes on out. Take advantage of the two-man advantage. Jennings gets brushed off by the ref. Nervegna in for the face-off. Fairbanks wins it. Chips it up. Kept in play by Martin. Martin. Shot. Goes left at the net. Back out to Baldy. Baldy looking for a lane. Martin couldn't get a shot off cleanly. Follow-up shot off the face mask of the goalie. Fairbanks scoops it up. Sends it across, and it's a foot race off the glove of Baldy on the clear. No icing. Fairbanks holds on to it, takes a hit in the process. Pass out to Parsons. Parsons leaves it for Baldy on the forecheck. Puck comes out into the neutral zone. 14 seconds remaining on the two-man. Rubino comes in, as well as Larison. Defense. Parson sends it across to Larison high in the slot after Rubino at the faceoff. Davis with the faceoff shot. Goal! Goal. Rubino makes it a 1-0 game. Puck center on the boards.
16 Bishop
And
Gorman, scored by number 19 Alexander Rubino, assisted by number 56 William Larison, and number 75 Alan Davis. Time of the goal 7:52 remaining of the first period.
Larison with the assist. Shot. Loose out front, goes wide, comes out into the corner. Doesn't make it back to Martin. Puck back behind the goal line. Martin takes a player down, no penalty. And Gales get the clear back into the defensive zone. Fairbanks, Chip couldn't hold on to it. Nervegna walks it in, couldn't get a shot off. Rubino has it at the blue line. Rubino with a goal earlier in the game, trying to get the scoreboard update on my side. We have an opportunity the other way. Fairbanks sends it across. Loose out front, tipped by Nervegna, fed back through. Hodson gets a stick in there to prevent the follow-up shot, and it's going to come back the other direction. No icing. Player tied up, can't get the shot off. Loose out front, Saxton couldn't cover, it goes out into the corner. Too many Gale players in one spot there. Loose in the neutral zone. Hodson comes in, sends it across to Parsons, one-on-one. Shot. Save. Fairbanks, 5:46 remaining in the first. Folks keeps it pinned in along the boards. Larison regroups back to the neutral zone out to Martin. Martin shot. Gets deflected wide. Fairbanks sends it airborne. Larison keeps it in play. Sent out front. Folks with a redirect outside the crease. Face off in the Gales offensive zone. Creel, Loudon, Folks. Creel in for the face-off. Larison and Martin at the blue line. Comes out in favor of Gorman. Sent across by Martin to Larison. Shot off a leg. And Fairbanks is going to bring it back the other direction. Fairbanks sends it through the neutral zone. Folks ends up clearing it through. Larson picked it up in the neutral zone. Back to Martin. Back to Larson. Got Folks in motion. Loudon tipped that one through. Kept in play by Folks. And that's going to come on through the other direction. That's a high stick. Picked up by Loudon, and he sends it down low. Rubino, Posner comes in. Davis comes in as well. Posner shot. Redeflected out front by Scroggum. Davis battling in the corner. Shot off a leg. Sent opposite side. Calais scoops that one up. Davis comes in to support. Fairbanks picks that one up, and they're just going to ice that. Four minutes even remaining in the first period. Gales up 1-0. The goal from Rubino. Assist from Larson off the face-off. Davison for the face-off. Picks it up. Sends it back to Rubino. Shot. Deflected. Just goes wide. Comes out to the wall. Misconnection in the defensive zone for Fairbanks. And that's going to be an icing. .342 remaining in the first period. The Gales up 1-0. Shots on goal 12-3 in favor of Gorman. Puck comes out in favor of Gorman. They reverse it the other direction. Tritton's going to get there. Leaves it behind for a rushing Jennings. Tritton was able to recover at the blue line there and shovels it in. Bullwinkle has a pinned along the boards. Tritton in the support. Jennings staying high. Fairbanks chips it up and around. Jennings poaches that one. He's got Bullwinkle up front. And his pass picked up by Fairbanks. Comes out to Baldy. Baldy tries to get a shot off. Gets deflected. Jennings lost an edge in the neutral zone. Martin chips it up. Jennings gives a huge hit along the boards. 2:48 remaining in the first. Martin sends it out to Tritton. Tritton sends a puck airborne. Glove down by Bullwinkle. Trying to send it across to Martin, but that's going to get picked up by Fairbanks. Comes the other direction. Revegna crossing pass is intercepted. The man posted out front. Loose. Martin comes in with a hit. Takes the player out of the play. Hodson sent it back. Couldn't connect there. Off the legs of Nervegna now, and it's going to get back into, that's going to be an offsides. 2:15 remaining in the first. Face-offs coming center ice. Nervegna, Parsons, Hodson, Larson, Posner. Parsons chips that one and is able to make the line, sends it around the boards. Fairbanks sends it through. Hodson couldn't field that one. Pass picked up. Fairbanks poke checked by Larson, and Parsons feeds it back down low. 1:55 remaining in the first. Gales have it pinned in the corner in the Fairbanks zone. Fed back through. Larson's going to scoop that up. Shot. Lobbed up and over. Hodson picks up that pass. Parsons sends it up to the point, and Larson wasn't reset. And it's going to come back the other way. Stretch pass out to Parsons. Parsons takes a hit. In comes Hodson, reverses it. No one there. Folks almost intercepts that one through the neutral zone. Gets a check-in, battles for the puck. And that's going to get picked up in the hash marks. And Fairbanks dumps it in and goes on the forecheck. Rubino sends it across out to Creel. Creel leaves it for Folks. Folks on the forecheck has got Rubino with him. Blocker save. Fairbanks picks that one up. 48 seconds left. Chipped across. Baldy keeps it in. Wowden lays a hit. Rubino wires it off a body, goes wide. Wowden brings it around and reverses it. Creel working in the corner. Players tied up. And Fairbanks comes away with it. 18 seconds. They're going to send it airborne. Bouncing puck. That's going to be an ice. All right, closing out the first period. Scroggum, Davis, Kalea, Baldy, and Rubino. 13 seconds left. Shots on goal, 13-3 in favor of Gorman. Gorman with a 1-0 lead. Davis in for the face-off. Loose at the feet. Davis tries kicking it to the blue line, goes out into the corner. Davis poke checks it, and Fairbanks picks that one up behind the goal. Fairbanks whiffed on the puck, and that'll be it. The follow-up shot from Scroggum through the crease. All right, starting the second period. Bullwinkle, Tritton, Jennings, Martin, and Rubino. Final shot count for the first period, 14-3 in favor of Gorman. Gorman leading 1-0 with a goal from Rubino, assist from Larison. All right, Jennings in for the face-off. Wins it back to Rubino. Out to Martin. Pass chipped through, and that's going to be an icing. Puck coming back in the Gales' defensive zone. Jennings in for the faceoff. Cleared through. Not enough on that one for an icing. Tritton on the forecheck. Comes back through the neutral zone. And puck sent wide by Gorman. Jennings tries sending it up. Hits Rubino. And that's going to be a penalty on Gorman. Looks like Jennings is going to head to the box. First penalty for Gorman. Baldy, Posner. Loudon and Folks in for the PK to kick it off. 2 minutes on the board. See what the final call is. Might be a high sticking. Gorman comes away with that one. Brings it to the neutral zone. Cross-checking is the call. Didn't see a cross-check. We'll go with it. Fairbanks sends it through. It's going to get picked up by Larison. Sends it around the boards. Kept in play by Fairbanks. Send it back into the opposite corner. Larison pushes him off, sends it around the boards. And that's going to get waved off on the icing as Folks keeps them pressed down low. In comes Hodson to replace Loudon. Shot off the leg of Larison. Folks almost gets the clear. Follow-up shot is loose. Fed back along the boards. That's going to get picked up by Folks. He's got Hodson on the rush. Folks regroups back in the neutral zone with Baldy. Send it across to Folks. No one there. Up off the glass. Nope, that's going to be in the netting. It's going to be stoppage of play here. 45 seconds remaining in the PK. Hodson, Tritton, Posner, and Rubino working to kill this one off. 13:09 remaining in the second period. Tritton in for the face-off. Gales win it. Rubino sends it across. That's going to roll on edge for an icing. .38 seconds remaining in the PK. 13:03 in the second. Face off in the Gales defensive zone. Picked up by Gorman. Cleared. And it's going to be an offsides. Gales win it back in their zone. Posner sends it off the boards. That too is going to be an icing. Going to come on all the way back. Tackle this in 3-second chunks. Tritton in for the face-off. Fairbanks comes away with a shot off the face mask, loose out front. And Rubino sends it up into the netting. Faceoff's going to come back again. Same spot we've been dropping the puck at. Tritton in for the faceoff again. Wins it back to Rubino. Sends it around the boards the other direction. Fairbanks keeps it in play. Around the wall, loose out front. Sent wide by Rubino. Fairbanks reloads at the blue line. 5 seconds left. Shot. Saved Saxton. And it comes back out to the blue line again. Loose down low. Davis comes in. Hodson comes in. Makes the line. Backhand shot. Save. Out to Hodson along the wall. Tritton working. Comes out to the bench. Davis scoops that one up. Brings it over to the wall. Reverses it back to Hodson. Trying to send it down low to Kalea. Kalea reloads back to the blue line. Rubino walks it around. Shot. Off a body. Goes wide. Picked up by Kalea at the blue line. Posner out to Rubino. Shot. Up into the netting by the goalie. 11:45 remaining in the second period. Back to 5-on-5 play. Offensive draw for Gorman. Baldy and Martin, Scroggum, Davis and Kalea. Davis in for the faceoff. And Tell the wingers to back up. And puck comes along the board. Davis picks that one up. Sends it back out to Martin. Shot. Loose out front. Follow-up shot. Covered by Calais. Sorry, Calais with the follow-up shot. Covered by the goalie. Davis into the face-off. Comes out to Martin. Martin to Baldy. Shot off the body and up and out of play. 11:30 remaining in the second. Shots on goal now, 16-4 in favor of Gorman. Going to do the face-off on the other side of the goalie this time. Fairbanks wins it back into their corner. Davis comes into press. And that goes up into play. It's still in play, actually. Gales make the line. Shot by Baldy goes wide. Out to Martin. Martin keeps in play. Shot loose out front. Martin to Clay. Clay sends it around. Davis on the forecheck. Presses man. Reverse the other direction. As the line keeps him pinned down. And that's icing is going to get waved off. Martin dodges the hit. Puck comes out through the neutral zone. Crossing pass kept out of play by Baldy. Comes back the other direction. Martin on the back check. Gives a huge hit. And Saxton with the save. 10:31 remaining in the second. Shots on goal, 16-5 in favor of Gorman. Gales leading 1-0. Goal from Rubino. Larson with the assist. Puck comes out, the other side. Tritton, shot, and that's going to be a save. With Jennings and Bullwinkle crashing the net. Offensive draw for Gorman. Gale send the puck on net, went just right of it. Fairbanks brings it through the neutral zone. Tried dangling around. It's going to get picked up by Wowden. Wowden chips it off the glass. And Fairbanks sends it opposite side. Walks the line. Shot. Loose out front. Save Saxton there. Larson reverses it back into the other corner. Jennings is going to bring it up the left side. Shot goes wide on the right side. Comes out to Larson. Larson sends it back around the boards. Out of reach Jennings. Rubino winds up. Goes left of the net. Shot off a Fairbanks player. And comes down to the neutral zone. Rubino's got time. He's got space. Chips it off the boards. That's going to be on net, and that's going to get covered. As Nervegna comes in to pick up a loose puck. 9:15 remaining in the second period. Nervegna, Parsons, Hodson, Posner, and Martin. Nervegna for the faceoff. Comes out to Parsons, sends it back to Posner. Parsons able to feed it through to Hodson. Hodson gets taken down. Fairbanks brings it back the other direction. We got a 3-on-1 with the back checking Posner. Martin drops down. Shot goes wide. Martin's going to pick that up in the corner. Posner ushers it across to Hodson. Sends it off the glass. Bouncing puck. Waved off. No icing. Nervegna is going to get there first for Gorman. Chipped around by Parsons. Comes out to Hodson on the opposite corner. Back to Parsons behind the goal line. Cycles back to Nervegna. He's got the point. Posner back to Nervegna. He's got room. Lost an edge. Out to Hodson out front. Shot gets sent wide by Fairbanks. Hodson takes a hit from the shot. Chipped up and around a body. And that is going to be an icing. Faceoff's going to come on back into Fairbanks territory. Fairbanks wins that draw. Larson kicks it back into play. Had Creel loose out front. Couldn't get the shot. Couldn't get the connection there. Puck's loose in the neutral zone. Wowden going to reverse it back the other direction. Walks it in. He's got Folks with him. Folks sends it out to Baldy. Baldy shot just over the net. Creel working along the wall. Fairbanks makes the zone. Loose out front of the net. Baldy feeds it up to Wowden. Wowden chips it around, takes a hit, and keeps going. Shot. Center mass. And a save. As Creel makes a formal introduction. Rubino, Bosner, Davis, Kalea, Srogum in for the offensive zone draw. Now it looks like we're going to be on the power play, actually. Do a change-up of the lines here as the power play unit comes on. See what they call that one. I believe that'll be a roughing. 2-minute penalty. 6:55 remaining in the second period. Jennings, Nervegna, Parsons, Rubino, and Martin. Slashing the call. Comes out to Martin. Martin out to Rubino. Shot. Chopped out front by Jennings. He's able to keep that one in possession. Sends it back across. Goalie lost his stick. Jennings sends it across opposite side to Martin. Parsons. Nervegna. Shot. Loose out front. Follow-up shot. And they're going to wave off the goal with some extracurricular after the save. 1:29 remaining in the power play for Gorman. Shots on goal 26. 22-6. 2-0-6 in favor of Gorman. Gorman out shooting their opponent, but just not getting past the goalie. Gales win it. Comes back out to Parsons at the wall. Back to Martin. Shot. Loose out front. Follow-up shot. Nervegna gets deflected wide by Fairbanks. Rubino runs out of room. Chips it across to Nervegna. Rubino's got it back. Nervegna couldn't field that one. Rubino high slot. Actually drops it back to Martin. Shot. Deflected wide. 57 seconds left in the power play for Gorman. Rubino sends it to Parsons. Reloads to Martin. Parsons at the faceoff dot. Gets pressed. Reversed. Nervegna high slot. Shot. Nervegna saved by Fairbanks. Jennings is able to pick that one up. Sends it to Rubino. And Rubino's feed down low gets intercepted. Jennings recovers. Long shift for Fairbanks here. Loose back behind the goal line. 20 seconds left in the power play. Jennings has it in the corner. Back up to Martin. Shot goes wide. 8 seconds left. Jennings sends it through. Nervegna. Shot. Blocker save. Fairbanks send it around the boards. Off the glove of Martin. Player comes out. Martin gets there first. Gets tied up. Shot. Save. Saxton. And covered. And we're going to have a defensive zone draw. Saxton with a critical save there at the end of that. 4:46 remaining in the second period. Shots on goal, 22-7 for Gorman. Gorman leading 1-0. Fairbanks wins the faceoff, gets a shot, gets deflected wide. Sent around the boards. By Scroggum, comes out to Davis in the neutral zone. And that's going to get lobbed the other direction off a body. They're going to call that a hand pass. .426 remaining in the second. Going to do this draw. Center ice. Davison for the faceoff. Baldy and Larison on defense. Fairbanks comes away with it. Backhands it down low. Saxton with the save. Baldy picks that one up. Reverse back to Larison. Out to Kalea. Missed Kalea there. Scroggum's able to pick that one and keep it in play. Walks it in. Sends it back to the blue line. Baldy wasn't set yet. And we have an opportunity the other direction. Larison ties him up. Comes out along the boards. Davis chips it through the neutral zone, and we got a 2-on-1 the other direction. Scroggum sends it across, loose in the crease, comes out back behind the goal line, sent around to the point. Baldy's got a man on him. Sends it back down low. Sent around the boards. Posner pinches up. Shot Posner off the leg of Scroggum, and Fairbanks brings it back through. Davis with a huge hit. Picked up by Posner behind the goal. Stretch pass picked off. Shot loose out front. Cole brings it through the zone. Sends it on net. It's going to be a glove save. 3:09 remaining in the second. Tritton, Bullwinkle, and Jennings in for your forwards. Posner and Rubino in. That pass deflected by Fairbanks. Rubino reloads back to Bullwinkle, sends it up. No one there. Bullwinkle lost control of the puck, regains control in the zone. Rubino walks it up, shot off the crossbar and up into the netting. Rubino with the goal in the game so far. Offensive zone draw for Gorman. Faceoff comes out in favor of Gorman. Rubino chips it around the boards. Trenton's going to pick that up behind the net, send it around. Posner chips it up to Bullwinkle. Still 5-on-5 play. Shot, goal. Bullwinkle with a feed from Jennings, making it a 2-0 game. See if they'll add a secondary assist to that one. Creel, Wowden, Folks, Martin, and Larison. Fairbanks wins it. Picked up, though, by Wowden on the forecheck. Shot short side. Save Fairbanks. Jennings with the assist, comes out to Martin. Martin walks it up, shot off the glove, loose out front, and chip shot goes wide. Loose in the crease. Martin, oh, looks like we're going to have a penalty here. See who this is going to be on. Looks like Creel's going to head to the box, and Gorman's going to go on the penalty kill. 1:57 remaining in the second period. 2 minutes on the board for the penalty. Gales need to work to close this one out. Folks, Wowden, Martin, and Larson. Folks wins it. Larson sends around the boards. Odd bounce. Stayed in play. Shot. Save. Saxton.
1:57 remaining of the second period.
Slide change up. Tritton and Hodgson in now for the PK. Went out to the wall, off the glass. And that's going to be an icing. .146 remaining in the penalty kill. Tritton back in for the face-off. Wins it out to the wall. Martin takes his time, sends it around the boards. Odd bounce. Comes out to the blue line, fed back into the slot. Fairbanks able to maintain control. Out to the point. Shot. Save. Saxon now's 10 shots on net. Folks and Wowden back in. Folks in for the face-off. Comes out in favor of Fairbanks. They have to quickly regroup. Dangled across. Shot. Glove save. Saxton with eyes on that one the entire time. 1:19 remaining in the PK. New defensive duo coming in with Baldy and Posner. Baldy is able to get that one and send it around the boards. Fairbanks keeps it in play. Shot, loose out front. Baldy gets a stick on it. Fairbanks picks that one back up, though. Baldy takes a player down. Shoveled up off the glove of Folks, and that's going to bobble through the neutral zone. Fairbanks reverses back in their own zone, brings it through the neutral zone. Picked up and shoveled out by Baldy. .38 seconds left. Bouncing puck through. Waved off, no icing. As Volwinkle and Davis take the ice for your forwards. Shot off the glove. Posner slow to get up after the hit. Off the leg of Davis. Davis with a stick in there forces the pass out to the outside wall. Davis forces it out to the wall again, and that'll be the end of the second period. 3 seconds are going to carry over into the third period. 2-0 is the score as we go into the third. Shots on goal, 26-11 in favor of Gorman. As a reminder, this will be the only game for today, as we'll depart from here and start working our way into some turkey. Tomorrow, Gales will be playing Kings and the Ducks out of Southern California, with a fourth round robin game Saturday morning against the Utah Dogs. 9 teams in the 16UAA division this year. This is our regional Silver Stick tournament that'll feed up to the international. I believe that is sometime mid-January, and I think this year that's still in Canada. Some schedule changes for the season as Gorman's going to be heading out to Dallas next month for another Silver Stick tournament. And the President's Day tournament here locally has also been canceled, and we'll be heading out to Phoenix that weekend. All right, fresh 15 minutes on the board. Gonna start out a man down, 3 seconds. Jennings, Tritton, Creel, the man in the box. See if he joins or heads to the bench. Rubino and Martinin on defense. Fairbanks wins that one, sends it down low. Gorman back at full strength. Fairbanks sends it across off the leg of Rubino. Fairbanks sends it around. Martin comes in to support. Comes out. Volwinkle sends it across. That's going to be an icing. Tritton just got there. Creel went to the bench. 14:29 remaining in the third period. Gales leading by 1. Jennings in for the face-off. Gales win it out to their wall. Martin sends it around. Tritton's going to get there. Chips it up. Bouncing puck to Jennings. Jennings and Volwinkle have a goal earlier in the game. Shot. Jennings goal to make it a 3-0 game. Jennings with a goal and an assist so far in the game. Get the scoreboard updated here shortly. Tritton with the assist on that goal. Gales have it back in the Fairbanks zone. Comes out to Larson at the blue line. Under the stick of Nervegna, couldn't field it. And it comes out to Larson. Larson to Baldy, back to Larson. Couldn't connect as Nervegna comes in to assist. Fairbanks turns that around at the blue line. Feeds it down low. Larson ties the player up, keeps it out along the boards. Baldy sends it around the other direction. And that is most likely and will be an icing. Puck loose out front. Martin sends it up the boards, up to himself, chips it up through the neutral zone. Fairbanks picks that one up and sends it back to sender. Out to Martin along the corner. Folks comes in to scoop it up, sends it across to Wowden. Wowden sends it along the boards, a little too high, and it's going to head into the bench for Fairbanks. Now we're going to do a center ice draw here, 13:03 remaining. Working on getting the scoreboard updated, folks. It's a 3-0 game in favor of Gorman. Martin keeps it in play. Down low, Wowden pins the board there. Creel and Folks go on the forecheck. Chipped across. Posner keeps it down in play. Player tripped up, Folks, and that's going to be a power play in favor of Gorman. All right, on the power play now. Tripping the call comes out to Larison at the blue line. Larison sends it back down low out to Parsons. Reverses it back. Larison pinches up. Scoreboard fixed. Out to Larison again. Larison out to Baldy. Baldy ran out of room, as did Nervegna. Left back for Larison. Out to Baldy. Shot. Bouncing puck. Goes up and over the net. Jennings posted out front. Larison keeps that in play. Larison's able to keep it in the zone. Shot. Loose out front. And Parsons and Jennings both with the follow-ups. And it's going to get covered. Career stoppage of play. Third period. 11:49 remaining. 1:09 in the power play. Bowinkle, Davis, Hodson, Martin, and Rubino. Davis in for the faceoff. Davis wins it back to Martin at the blue line to Rubino. And Fairbanks picks that one away. 2-on-1 the other direction. Crossing pass interrupted. Airborne puck out to Davis. Davis makes the line. He's got a man on him. Brings out to the wall. Feeds it back to Bowinkle, who feeds it to Martin. High slot. Shot. Just goes left of the net. Rubino works on the board and unable to keep it in at the blue line. Martin out to Rubino. Rubino chips it off and in to the zone. Gorman on the forecheck, 18 seconds left as Fairbanks brings it back the other direction. Chip pass through the zone, back checking, loose out front. Shot saves Saxton. Fed back through, not cleared. Hodson gets a stick in there, and we come back the other direction now. Hodson out to Davis. Davis comes in. Players during a change, walks it through. Hodson lays a hit at the end of the bench. Martin chips it up, out of reach of Vowinkle. Vowinkle's able to get a stick on it. Got Folks with him. Davis keeps it in play. And gets crashed by 4 Fairbanks players. Folks sends off the glass, takes a hit at the blue line. Posner chips it off the glass at the Folks. Folks makes the line. Got Creel posted out front. Couldn't get the pass off. Probably could have been a hook there in favor of Gorman, as Folks is still tied up in the stick of the Fairbanks player. 9:57 remaining in the third. Gales leading 3-0 now. Shots on goal 28-11 in favor of Gorman. Creel, Loudon, Folks, Larison, and Posner. Loose at the feet. Creel couldn't get there in time. He's going to get picked up by Loudon. Loudon and Folks working in the corner on the right side. Fairbanks comes away with it. Kept in play by Posner. Shot and save for Fairbanks as they see their 28th shot on net. this game. Jennings in for the face-off, wins it back to Volinkel. Volinkel out to Larison. Volinkel pinned along the board, sends it around to Jennings. 9:24 remaining in the third. 5-on-5 play. Jennings picks that one up in the neutral zone, lost control of it. Shot. Ties up the shot for Fairbanks. Volinkel brings it back the other direction to find some space, sends it around the boards. Out to Posner. Overshot it. Tritton sends it up off a glove. And it's loose in the neutral zone. Too many Gales players in the same place. Puck stuck at the blue line, fed through the neutral zone. And Fairbanks is going to regroup. Larison picks off the pass, and Jennings sends it in, takes a hit for his troubles. Tritton and Jennings stay on. Tritton heading to the bench for a change as Parsons presses Fairbanks through the neutral zone. And that's going to be an offsides. And Jennings goes for some extra credit as they blew the play dead. 8:15 remaining in the third. Nervegna, Parsons, and Hodson sent it across by Hodson. Loose back behind the goal line. Parsons picks that one up. Nervegna. Reloads back to Baldy. Through the slot, chipped by Hodson. Puck goes wide. And Fairbanks is going to pick that up along the wall and bring it back the other direction. Picked up by Parsons and walked back the other direction. Through the crease. No one there. Bouncing puck, and that's going to clear. 7:35 remaining in the third. Nervegna shot off the blocker, loose out front, and Fairbanks sends it back behind their goal line. Baldy sends it to Nervegna. Nervegna walks it up, gets puck checked off the stick. Crossing pass picked up by Baldy. Got a player, needs to get on sides, and he could not. Scroggum, Davis, Galea, Parsons, and Rubino. And for the neutral zone face-off is Davis. 7:10 remaining in the third. Davis wins it back. Picked up by Posner. Chips it across at the Scroggum. Davis get tied up. Scroggum sends it down deep. Fairbanks overshot that one. Clay gets there at the line, sends it across out to Scroggum. Takes a hit. Davis on the back check, pokes it off. Fairbanks gets it in the zone, and Rubino is going to head to the box. And Gorman's going to go on the penalty kill. .640 remaining in the third. 2 minutes on the board for Gorman as they work to close this one out. Shots on goal 29-11 in favor of Gorman. Folks in for the penalty kill on the faceoff. Fairbanks wins it. Loudon is the other winger, as well as Martin and Larison. High slot shot, save Saxton. He clears the other side. Follow-up shot goes wide. Pass out to the other wall. Fairbanks shot short side and save and cover by Saxton, keeping it 0 game. for Fairbanks. Fresh legs coming in for your forward crew. It's like Hodson and Tritton coming in. Tritton in for the face-off. 1:33 remaining in the PK. Fairbanks wins it. Reverses back along their wall. Larison gets them tied up. Fairbanks able to recover after losing the puck. Shot, short side, and save Saxton. And see what they're going to do here. As Larison, another player, got tied up. Looks like Larison's going to head to the box, as well as the other player, offsetting penalties. We'll stay 5 on 4. Jennings, Volwinkle in now. Posner and Martin for your defensive crew. 2 of the 5 defensemen for Gorman are in the box now. 1:19 remaining in the power play for Fairbanks. Posner sends it around to Volwinkle. Volwinkle chips it off the wall. Gets the clear. No icing on that one. Crossing pass. No one home for Fairbanks as they need to regroup back in their defensive zone. Pass picked up by Jennings, recovered by Fairbanks. Posner shovels it up, not out. And they're going to say a hand pass now. 50 seconds remaining in the PK. Folks, Loudon in for the PK. Baldy and Posner on defense. Baldy chips it off the boards. Loudon pressing the defenseman in their own zone with his speed. Baldy chips it up. Loudon still working along the blue line. Folks ties up the play, and Baldy couldn't get the full clear into their zone. Forces Fairbanks to regroup in the neutral zone. That's going to get picked up. Almost picked up by Loudon. As Gorman's able to keep them pinned on their side of the ice. 13 seconds remaining in the PK. Pass out to their own blue line. Loudon on the back check. Reverses it through. Crossing pass. Sent wide with a stick from Folks. And we are back to 5 on 5. Fairbanks walks it in. Shot up into the netting. Face-off's going to come back in the Gales' defensive zone. Rubino out of the box. Scroggum, Kalea, Davis, and Martin. Davis in for the face-off. And get the wingers reset. Davis wins back to the wall to Rubino. Rubino sends it around the boards out to Scroggum. Bouncing puck. There's going to be no icing on that one. Chip pass to the neutral zone, picked up by Davis. Fairbanks recovers. And brings it back into the Gorman's defensive zone. Kalea picks that one up. He's got Scroggum on the rush. Fairbanks picks that one up. Airborne puck bouncing at the blue line. Rubino chips it up. Glove down by Fairbanks. Comes out to Kalea. Kalea along the boards, couldn't field it. Tries clearing it. Kept in play by Fairbanks. Another clear attempt. Still in play by Fairbanks. Shot off a body for Gorman. And that's going to be offsides on Fairbanks. 3:15 remaining in the third. Shots on goal 29-14 in favor of Gorman. 3-0 game. Goals from Jennings, Volwinkle, and Rubino. Fairbanks comes away with the face-off win through the zone. Posner runs out of room behind his goal line. Chipped through, kept in play by Fairbanks. Crossing pass, no one home by the defenseman. Bowden chips out to Folks. He's got Creel on the rush. Creel walks it through. Gets brushed off the other direction. Fights for position and keeps it in. Fairbanks inevitably get the clear at the blue line. Baldy, shot. Pad save, goes wide out to the right. Comes down to the corners. Creel's going to scoop that one up, send it across. The other forward wasn't there. And Fairbanks is going to bring it through. Tied up by Baldy. Feeds it out to Folks. At the faceoff dot. He's got a man on him. Leaves it back for Posner, who sends it out to Wouden. 2:19 remaining. Loose back behind the goal. Fairbanks recovers. Baldy goes in to kick it in play. It's still in play. Fairbanks comes across. Posner with a save. Prevent the shot from getting off. 1:55 remaining. Posner sends it around the boards. Out to Wouden. Chips it through the zone. Kept in play by Creel. Creel on the forecheck. Ties it the player along the wall. Still in play. Hodson gets tripped. No call. Nevegna's shot just over the post after hitting the goalie. Loose out front. It's going to get picked up by Fairbanks. Crossing pass. Rubino picks it off out to Parsons. Parsons sends it down low as Hodson goes on the forecheck. Glove down by Nevegna. Nevegna's got a man at the point. Out to Larison. Shot. Loose out front. Tip goes wide. Hodson couldn't keep that one in play. Rubino does at the blue line. Across the boards. Out to Nevegna. Sends it around the boards the other direction to Hodson. 1 minute remaining in the game. There's a penalty here on Fairbanks. Out to Rubino. Shot. Blocker saves. Going to come out the other side. Larison's able to keep that one in play. Larison's going to walk it back into his neutral zone. Gale's got time. 43 seconds. Empty net. With the delay penalty, Rubino's able to hold on to it. Dangles around twice. Brings it into the zone. He's got Nevegna. Parsons comes in. Loose out front. Shot. And save Fairbanks. 26.4 seconds left in the third period. Yale's going to go on the power play. Parsons, Nevegna, Jennings, Martin, and Rubino. Let's see what we're going to do here. It's like the Storm 16UAA team looks like they got two players in the box. 5-on-3. 24 seconds left. Rubino, the high slot. Drops it back to Nevegna. Shot. Goes wide of the net. Martin keeps it in play. 15 seconds left. Rubino couldn't get a one-timer off. Out to Jennings. Nevegna. Shot. Up and over. 5 seconds left. Shot. And that'll be game. Gorman's come away with a 3-0 win, out shooting their opponent by more than double, 33-15. Goals from Volwinkle, Rubino, and Jennings. All right. Look ahead here as we close out Thanksgiving. Heading into tomorrow, first game, we'll be playing the Junior Ducks out of Anaheim. That'll be at 11 a.m. Pacific time. Boys will have a little bit of break for some leftovers and then head into a 6:30 p.m. game against the Junior Kings. Saturday we'll wrap up the round robin with the game against the Utah Dogs at 11 a.m. Provided seating goes in Gorman's favor, semifinals will begin around 6 p.m. Saturday evening. Bonus broadcast tomorrow morning before the 11 a.m. game. We'll be broadcasting the D1 game against the Alaska Thunder, where they'll be playing in the 16UAA division. That about wraps it up here. Want to thank everybody for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow morning.